You are your best creation, the realization of your own destination. Welcome to Self-Discovery University, where we unlock the best of you for the rest of you on your self-discovery guide. And today we're talking about public speaking, aka talking in front of other people, being comfortable while being uncomfortable, being comfortable in your delivery while feeling uncomfortable in your personality. So why is this important? Okay, think about it. Every time we get in front of people, we're always communicating. Either we're communicating directly or indirectly. Either we are saying what needs to be said or we're just being silent. For example, I had a situation at work today. I had the main director there. We had all my coworkers there, and all my coworkers were, he was talking, and he asked at the end, he said, "Okay, you guys have any questions?" And everyone was silent but me. I looked around and I said, "Okay, well, I'm gonna ask a question." Everyone just got silent. Everyone just got very, uncomfortably silent. And I thought it was interesting because it's like when we need to express our needs and wants and desires, we need to learn how to communicate that. But how do we do that? What is the benefit of that? Well, in order for us to do that, we have to overcome our fear of how we are perceived. We need to overcome our fear of how, we perceive ourselves. And most importantly, how we look at ourselves. Negative self-talk. What is negative self-talk? The things that we tell ourselves that were taught to us, that we watched, or that we've been trained to believe we heard all of ours. You're black, you're skinny, you're this, you're that, you're quiet. Oh, that's my favorite. You're quiet. Everyone would tell me I'm quiet, and I would run with that. So I wouldn't speak up. I'd be like, "Oh, I'm quiet. So why should I even open my mouth? Why should I even communicate with people? Why should I even connect? Why should I even speak my mind?" That's the narrative that was given to me. But my true narrative, which comes from my date of birth, my name, my niche, my narrative, means to what? My day of birth is, I was born on January 12th. So 1 + 2 = 3. Creative communication. So I was born to communicate creatively. I mean, what? I combine 2 or 3 things to say what needs to be said. So how do I solve this? First of all, biggest thing for you to solve this is use your imagination. Number one thing, use your imagination. Meaning what? Before you open your mouth and say anything, imagine you speaking before you speak. Why? How does this help you? How does this, help you be a better communicator? A lot of times we say things off the cuff, or we feel off guard, and we don't know what to say because we haven't practiced enough time imagining what we would say. You don't have to know what we say, but like we have to practice in our mind a mental picture of, okay, well, if this situation were to happen, automatically I'm training my subconscious, my unconscious to allow me to communicate to the best of my ability. Second thing, what's the benefit of that? First of all, it helps you be clear about how you communicate. Okay? How do you be clear about how you communicate? You have a vision of how you're going to speak before you speak. Second benefit of that is depending on your date of birth. So if I add your month, your day, and your year, add those numbers straight across, it gives you one number, 2 numbers. Say like I was born in, January 12th, blah, 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 blah. And my 2 numbers end up 25. 2 + 5 = 2 + 5 = 7. So 7 means what? Life path 7. So life path 7 means what? Sympathetic. I feel things deeply. I want to improve things, make things better to the best of its ability. So my communication style is what? I'm a sympathetic communicator. So I empathize with people. I understand people, and I improve how they perceive their own situations and to make them better. Get them to communicate to themselves what needs to be done. Again, what's the benefit of that? The more I can connect with other people, in order for me to connect with other people, I connect to myself first. So the more I connect with myself, I connect to other people. Third thing, okay, so you communicate, but so I use my imagination. I communicate with I connect with other people. So how does that help me when I want to make money? We all want to make money. We all desire to make money, especially online right now. Everyone's a communicator, a creative communicator. Everyone's a creative communicator. But my question is, do you know your innate creative communication style? Do you understand how you communicate? Okay, if my life path number is 1, I use my voice. If I'm on life path 2, I use my intuition. I use inner speech. And then I use teamwork. Okay, I communicate how I, work well with others. 3. If I'm a 3, I'm going to use creativity to communicate. So basically, I combine 2 or 3 things: this video, me talking, the audio, the picture in the background. That's creative. 4. If I use manual skills, so basically, if I want to communicate, I communicate through my hands, through building things through my hands and like explaining it. I actually use my hands to explain my vocal style, but I use my hands. 5, that means what would be freedom fighter. So basically, 5 is like outside the box. You communicate in very unconventional ways. 6, level of detail, beauty. 6 means level of detail. You're very detailed when you communicate. So you do a lot of research and you're very specific, detail. You're very specific, detailed, and straight to the point. 7, sympathetic. I relate to the underdog as a 7. So I relate to people like who feel like they're down and out. If they feel like they don't have a voice, they feel like, they need more ability to express themselves. 8, very executing. Like I do this from time to time. For example, like we had a situation where one of the machines weren't working, and then I just stepped in. I said, and I basically had the ability to make great decisions in certain situations, but you make those decisions verbally. You say, okay, well, we're doing this, 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 this. 9, royalty, style. So the way you communicate is how your style, your charisma. Like people read your charisma. They read your, okay, well, he's wearing this fancy suit, or he's wearing like these clothes, or he has something, something that catches my attention. Things like that. So again, what's the solution? Every time, because you have to get in front of the camera. If you want to be online, you have to get in front of the camera. Even though I feel uncomfortable, you feel uncomfortable, but we all have to get in front of the camera. We all have to overcome the fear of what? Negative self-talk. Like, okay, no one will listen to you. No one will take you seriously. And why the hell you sharing this shit? The world has real problems. Why are they going to listen to you? A, you have experiences with specific problems in your life. B, you have specific solutions to those problems because you overcome those problems. And most important, C, like I want you to really understand this, self-discovery university. Okay, you help other people discover, oh, well, I had the same problem as him. Oh, I can solve it. Oh, you inspire other people to solve their own problems. That's your whole point. The whole point of you being on earth is for you to what? Create and solve problems creatively. Create and solve problems. Create and solve problems. Okay, that's your job. That being said, right now I have a course, $7.99. It's on sale. It's about creative communication. Basically, this course helps you to identify and to implement, and most importantly, to improve and optimize your communication style. Like I said, depending on your life path number, I assist you to connect to your innate creative style, improve it, and to optimize it to get in front of people. Because you're going to have to go in front of people. You're always communicating. We're communicating our clothes, our mouth, our time, our energy, our attention. So this course is designed to help you communicate effectively, communicate optimally, and most importantly, communicate intuitively of what you know what to do and how to do it. For more information, email me, truecreativeself@mail.com, truecreativeself@mail.com. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Again, remember, be awesome, be great, be amazing. You are your true creative potential. Thank you.